Hello and what's poppin'? My name's Theo and it is the most awkward weekend of the year. The ever fateful split between Bloodstock and TF Nation, the two wolves inside of me. Most of my friends are off buying robots in a hotel. I'm in a field getting sloshed watching Carcass. You're watching Dammit open. Everybody's happy. Whee! Right then, what is the business of the day? As per usual, it involves cardboard. Just got the 3 latest boxes to unpack today before we get back to the review grind. Will you not join me? How's tricks anyway? Hope we enjoyed the Blokies build vid the other day. Gotta do a cheeky brand collab now and then, and I think that one was a pretty relevant one. I mean, it is a Transformers product, it's official, they're quite good, and when things are legitimately good, I don't mind telling people that. They sent me loads of them though, I've got way too many, I'll have to give some away in a bit. But first, we have a package from the wonderful Andy Lita over in the USA. This is one of the loveliest people I've ever met. You may know him as Go-Go Andy Robo. Loves his GoBots, incredible artist, and just the loveliest bloke. Oh no, what could this be? Gushers? Ew, that is the nastiest name I can think of. That doesn't sound edible. Dear mighty Fewbots, hope you've been well, my friend. Things have been beyond busy with the house. HVAC, deck, and fence building nightmares aside, things have been great here. What's HVAC? I'm slowly introducing my son to the world of transforming robots. I think it'd be cool eventually taking the little guy to cons and seeing him marvel at all the plastic nonsense we like. God, I do miss that feeling, man. Getting into that dealer hall and it's just rammed with all the gear you've ever wanted. Here are some robo goodies you may like, some being very on brand for me and some being sort of Transformers adjacent. I hope you enjoy them. Also, hope you don't hate gushers. I also hope that. Thank you, Andy. Oh, mate, look at that. Oh, Jetblade. Hunt for the Decepticons Jetblade. I did express a desire to get one of these again recently, and Andy said he could help out with that, but I didn't think it'd be boxed. God, I love Jetblade, man. He's so good. This is the Revenge of the Fallen Dirge mold, but it's a way prettier color scheme, because Dirge, it's all right. I'll get him. Where is he? Here he is. This is Revenge of the Fallen Dirge. It took me a minute to spot him on the shelf. He's so murky. I do quite like this toy. I was very excited for this when it came out, because it's a new take on Dirge, and that like never happens. He's always just like Conehead repaint number 6. So the fact that he got an original mold, all of his own, completely new take, was wonderful, but it is dingy as heck. So Jetblade, bringing in the whites and the porcelain blue, much prettier version of that. I think I might keep this in the box. God, this box is so good, man. Just Transformers before they change the font. Spinning thrusters. And look at this bio. This is wonderful. This is the kind of story I make up. Once upon a time there was a robot and he made friends with another robot and then they were best mates. The end. Because so often it's like, the Decepticons all hate each other. They all just have a common cause, but they're all pricks and they can't stand it. But in my brain, they're all just bezzy mates who love a ruckus. Very happy about that. Thank you, Andy. Thandy Newton, sorry. Couple of other strange things here. I'm sensing a GoBot or GoBot adjacent aura. What the heck is this? Like a motorcycle thing with very smooth wheels. This all feels very sort of vaguely familiar. This is ringing bells that I didn't think would be rung. Is this a Zoids? Oh, it's gotta be. Little brachio bike. Like there's wheels on the back feet there, but they're much grippier than this big disc in the middle. That's wild. The way that moves is nuts. Like the front one is plastic and it spins a bit, but the back one is metal. And it's got like proper weight and momentum. I don't know what his deal is. Gotta say, that is perfect Andy Robo nonsense. Well, I don't think it's a GoBot, but it certainly occupies that same area. It fulfills the same brief. What are you? Somebody out there knows what this is. I know my crowd. Tell me who this is, please and thank you. Second little package of mystery here. This looks like it's got a couple of things in it. Ooh, this is undoubtedly a GoBot. I recognize this guy. Is it Man-O-War? Something like that. We got a couple more. I know you. I think I have this one. Is it Sting or Scratch? I think it's named Scratch. Oh, yeah, there he is. God, this is a bizarre transformation. So the head is on the back of a strip of the hood. Little hands and shoulders there, and the legs do like a spin split. Come on, you got it. You got it, little fatso. Sorry for calling you little fatso. There he is. Oh, the GoBots. There's very little weight in these shoulders, so they are going to get stuck pointing forward. But there's a guy who's a little grey van friend. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Is it Scratch or Stinger, something like that? I think Stinger is like a little gold coupe, but I'm pretty sure this man is called Scratch. God, look how messy my nails are. I've done a terrible job. Ah, great. We see one of these occasionally. It's a little select converter slot machine pal. Oh, it works. Amazing. Do I win? Oh, ding, 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 I'm in. His name's gotta be like Jackpot or something. How much of a robot does this become? It has legs. Does it have a face? It does have a face. Looks like a Tweaky out of Buck Rogers. Remember that? No. Oh, his hands are dreadful. That's a shame. Very charming little square robot goof. Happy birthday, Paulie. We know you. Is it select converters? I'm pretty sure it is. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, Andy. And let's not forget this battleship fella. They never get these right. Because these things are so badass. Like, they're one of the most dangerous, like, warcraft of all time. And yet they never seem to look good as a robot. Oh, Titan's broadside was alright. Tidal wave. Actually, nah, shut me up. Way! That's so silly. Oh god, I love that. Look at this little goof, this little square man. That is as basic as it gets. Could I be happier? So I think this is Man O' War from the GoBots. I may be wrong. Do, Man O' War. Van Canto reference in 2024. What's wrong with me? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Andy. You get me. Little grey van friend who I think is called Scratch. Scratch, Stinger. They're all named after like injuries or types of pain. Different kind of pain. There's Man O' War, this lad who I'm gonna go ahead and call Gamblor, Jetblade, Delighted, Delorded! And let's not forget we're gonna try some gushers. Oh, trying sweeties on the channel, haven't done this for a bit. So I gather these are like either chewy or crispy sweets with a liquid or soft center. This is gonna be revolting, isn't it? Oh! Oh, Jesus! What is that flavour? Oh, fruit? What fruit tastes like that? Oh, there's got to be a tastier one than that. Never a good idea to start with the chemical blue one, is it? Tastes like toilet cleaner. Anyway, let's try a red gem instead. Oh, it's when they pop. It's like eating an eyeball. Andy, that's revolting. I am going back for a third. The orange one isn't bad, actually. It tastes recognizably like something. But yeah, the liquid pop is very distressing. It's like eating a pod of seaweed. That little cold splat. Ugh, not into it. But thank you, Andy. You are the best. You know this. We don't attract wimps because we're too loud. Has any band had an insecurity problem like Man O' War? If you're not into metal, you are not my friend. Expand your circles. Grow up. Anyway, time for a cheeky long oblong cuboid thing with Ultra Magnus on it. Oh, I forgot to do the thingy. Box 55, One Handley Street, Nottingham, G15BL. Oh yeah. So this has come clearly from Mark Burgess, whose address I've pre-censored. And I have to say I'm really into the Ultra Magnus like mail convoy moment. Very cute. Strong start. I think we've heard from Mark before, haven't we? Name sounds familiar, and we have been doing this for a while. I'm pretty sure we've heard from Mark before. Oh, okay. Do you know what he's saying when he's doing that? Is it when he goes, flipping open, mate, come on. You know the one, you know the scene. Oh, do us a favour, mate, open up. Go on, our kid. That's the new name of the show. Yes, I remember this. Hey Few, long time watcher, second time writer, I sent you a package a few years ago which you opened on the first live stream Dammit Open. Yes, that was a nightmare. It was really stressful, things kept going wrong, and I lost my thread a few times. It had the Target gift card that transforms into Optimus Prime. I actually just uploaded a photo of that onto TF Wiki because there wasn't one. It also contained a new set of feet for Core Soundwave. You showed the gift card and the magnets, but from what I could tell the Soundwave feet were discarded. Well, what happened was, I found them after I finished the stream, but I didn't know what they were for, and then I revisited it weeks later and figured it out. They're just little grey feety flaps to give Core Soundwave the alt mode without the spiky feet pointing up. Our man has sent a second pair to make up for that. Yeah, what a mess that was, Christ. I don't think I'll be doing that again. It goes wrong so easily, and it's so difficult to get back on track. So mistakes do get made, I screw up, and yeah, bits and bobs get lost. I figured I could send you another set because they really do make an almost perfect figure better. Because that didn't seem like enough to merit an entire international shipment, I also made you a water bottle with the US patent for Skywarp. Okay. Keep up the good work. I'll be watching. Mark, Purdue Mark, Virginia, USA. We've got a water bottle. A bottle of water. A bottle of water, mate. Oh, I see. Look at this. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that rules. It's got the design diagrams and the patent for the G1 Seeker mold in black, which obviously makes it Skywarp. Mate. Oh, that is handy. Mark, that is dead. Oh, it's got my little logo on it as well. Oh, dude, that is lovely. You crafty sod, I love that. And the feet, yes, we love Core Soundwave. I'll have a go at that at another time. And sorry for the stream mix-up. Glad we got that straightened out, and apologies for screwing it up first time round. Nice one, Mark. Much appreciated. Right. Slick. Right, giveaway. I do hope you enjoyed the Blokies video from a few days ago. I had fun doing that, and we did a little giveaway on that, but they sent me absolutely loads of them, so I do have the odd duplicate. I actually do wholeheartedly recommend these, like, without the sponsor approval moment, they are legitimately still really good. They're dirt cheap. The Galaxy version ones are like £8, I think. You can get them at Game. But what I have today is a classic class figure. I thought they'd be bigger, but that's not the deal. They're more complicated, they're more involved, they've got lights in them. Oh, Monkey Rage, brilliant. So what I've got for you is the classic class Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts. This is going to be a nice, relatively intricate build. Like, the Blokies are all pretty simple to build, but these are a little bit more involved in the Galaxy version, and they've sent me 2 of this one, so would you like it? First of all, subscribe to the channel, send me an email to viewgiveaways@gmail.com with the title Blokies, and the body of the email saying, blokes have a banana, just some cockney nonsense, just some Del Boy-ass lexicon stuff. Apples and pears, governor, you know the one. Lads, lads, lads. Just fill it up with that kind of crap, and send it in by Sunday the 25th of August, and I shall pick a winner at total random and get it away to you. Probably gonna have to keep this UK only because of the size. Posting abroad has gone crazy expensive. It keeps going up, so we're gonna have to do UK only on this one. Sorry about it. Also, for giveaways, don't fall for these Telegram scammers, man. They're everywhere on YouTube. I don't use Telegram. I'll email you. If you get a response in the comments saying, oh, you've won, and it's from telegram.few or whatever, it ain't me. I don't use that, and I'll never tell you you've won in the comments. It's an email thing. Anyway, have fun. Final one for today is a big, hefty beast. God, this is mega. No indication of where it's come from. This is a box of chips. God, this is true British nonsense today, isn't it? Footy and Greg's and setting hotels on fire. Embarrassing, isn't it? Alright, we got a letter from a different Andy. Andy 2, the re-Andrewing. Andy here, we've met a few times at TF Nation and sent you a package with the Titans Return Tidal Wave. Yes, yes, yes. I remember that one. What a package, Christ. Metal Hawk? Tidal Wave, all kinds of crap. That was a dynamite box, thank you. And very irresponsibly wrapped. I've been slimming down my collection recently and set aside a few figures to send into the show, along with a special custom I wanted to give you at last TF Nation, but procrastinated on it too long. Hope you get a kick out of them anyway. The last few years haven't been the best, to be honest. My mum's been quite ill and ended up in hospital and now a care home. Oh my god. She's doing much better now, and if you could give Diane a shout out, I think she'd like that. Nice one, Diane. Hope you're doing alright out there. All the best. You got a good kid here. 3 little questions this time around. With the lack of movie characters in Legacy, which Bayverse character would you like to see get G1ified like Barricade? He says, for me, it's Blackout or Grindor. I agree, Blackout or Grindor would be great. I would like to see like a G1 version of movie Bone Crusher. Like, I know there is a G1 Bone Crusher, but I would like to see that vehicle with the scoop rake thing done in a G1 style. I think that'd be neat. What about Crowbar as well? We've got Crankcase, so I'd like to see Crowbar and like Hatchet and Berserker done in a G1 style. Carter Dog. I think Hatchet could be really interesting. Also DevCon. Something's gotta happen with DevCon at some point, right? He's been sitting around unused for like 13 years now. At least give us like a core class one. A novelty DevCon figure. Because if you're going for scale, it'd have to be like Commander class, and that's just not feasible. I think Magmatron was enough of a gamble. Which character would you like to see as a Commander class? DevCon! I'm looking at my G1s and most of them have been done. Obvious answer for me, but like, I'd like to see something in the vein of like Armada Optimus Prime, but it's Clench. Or Thunderclash, god damn it. It's gotta be Thunderclash or Clench. How long has Thunderclash gone untoyed? Is it? You think they should bring back the Marvel and Star Wars crossover Transformers? And which Star Wars or Marvel character would you like to see get made into a Transformer? BB-8 that turns into MODOK. Thank you for having me on the show, and enjoy the goodies in the package. With any luck, there should be a few bangers in there. All the best, Andy. You are the best, Andy. Well, I don't know. Stiff competition for the best Andy today. Had to ask, where did you get that amazing jellyfish shirt? Because I need one. Yes, I got that from Joe Brown's. I don't know if they'll still have it. It was a couple of years ago, but they do generally have pretty good shirts there. I am, if nothing else, a style icon. Alright then, let's have a look, shall we? This is Combiner Wars Scattershot with some very, these have got to be Toy Hacks labels. I don't remember these on the retail version. Is this a Silverbolt repaint? I can't believe it. Yeah, wow, this looks amazing. This is like a Hot Rod vibe. This looks like Flame from the, I can't believe they've done the Emirates Zaran and Flame 2-pack. That is nuts. Who's left at this point? Emirates, Zaran, and Flame have got toys. Squeeze Play? Ferrac? Friggin' Ferrac? What's going on here? Very obviously a custom sticker job, or like a Toy Hacks version, but this is as rad as I've ever seen Scattershot look. You got the shades! You're wearing sunglasses! Ooh, I don't love his creepy little smile. That does look good though. So very shiny and reflective and flamey. Custom, labeled up, Combiner Wars Scattershot. Nothing wrong with that. God, there are loads of things in. Oh my god. No way. No, you maniac! What were these called? The Iron Infantry or something? Oh god, it's Bomb Shock. Power Core Combiner's Bomb Shock. Remember him? I barely do. But the point is, Andy has given me the transforming limbs. I think they were intended for like Bomb Shock or Heavy Tread. God, you are nuts, man. These are so rare. What are you thinking, dude? Gotta find out what these are called before I bang on. Iron Artillery, or here they are, yes, TFC Toys Iron Army. God, they look sick, actually. But yeah, the frustration with Power Core Combiners is, I'm sure a lot of you will remember this, that the drones that became the arms and the legs for the super robot moment, they didn't transform. They were just like vehicles, and you plug them in and they snap out, and they were like, you know, they were pretty good for what they were trying to be. Little budget combiner sets for 20 quid. A fun little like snap on and pop out gimmick. This Bomb Shock's knackered. I'm gonna get my Heavy Tread. I've no idea how these work. I've never ever handled them. I've never seen them because they are unbelievably rare. Andy, you maniac, thank you so much, but you are nuts. There we are, little Spitfire fella. Never ever thought I'd have these. This is crazy. These deserve an episode. So I don't know who this guy is, but he turns into a Spitfire and also an arm, I imagine. It's looking a bit like this is the sort of Energon Maximus setup with 2 flyers and 2 ground guys that are the same. 2 molds used twice to make 4 guys. Oh no, it's a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Nice, satisfying foldy out wings. Nose cone pops off to reveal the bonce. Tailplane comes off to form some kind of weapon. Legs scooch around. Ooh, plastic feels a little weird. It feels tough, but like too tough, you know. Iron Army. Isn't that her out of Evangelion? Oh, these are great. Just little bros. Little shared function, slightly different bros. Very into that. Thank you, Andy. And now the tanks. Look at this little guy. I love a tank. Little treads. Little gun on top. Boo, 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 boo. Gonna pop the legs out first, I think. We're gonna start there. There we go. Very stiff, but feels hardy. Top looks like it just pops off. It does. Very G1. Ooh, he's got like skin. Ooh, that's very creepy. Arms just fold out very carefully, like so. Turret comes off and he just holds it like a gun. Why not, eh? Why wouldn't ya? Oh, robots are good. I don't like that he has a skin tone face. and red eyes. But otherwise, that's a cute little robot tank lad. I will call him Grumble Jumper. Alright, that'll do. And a similar sort of deep desert brawl sand type lad. Don't feel great about that big iron cross on there, but you know. Reality of War! That's a Pissing Razors song. Jesus Christ. Remember them? No. Stumpy little feet fold out. Pop that off. Clearly that's the gun. Same old, same old. Snap that back. Oh, scary Stormtrooper hat. He's kind of the perfect midline between cute little stumpy robot and deeply distressing awful man. He's a ghoul. A war ghoul. That's his name. War ghoul. And now I'm going to attempt the big lad for you. For a treat. Where do we go from here? This is ridiculous. Gosh, this was an interesting time to be a Transformers fan. This is when third-party stuff was just sort of happening, and mostly it was to fulfill a need. It was like to fill a gap that a bunch of collectors wanted. Power core combiners, you know, we didn't have combiner wars yet. We wanted converting limbs, so somebody had to make them. Somebody did like the upgrade kits for like Energon Bruticus. It was all stuff that wasn't openly available rather than just, oh, another Optimus Prime. Ugh. We have one leg. This is actually quite exciting. I've wanted to check these out forever. Literally never thought I'd get the chance. It's interesting, I wasn't asked about third-party stuff at the time, but now, with hindsight, it was a really exciting time to be a collector because solutions were being sought to issues that existed or missing stuff that people wanted. It had a sort of punk DIY vibe. It felt very, you know, do it yourself. It felt very, oh, we'll do our own then. You know, bollocks to the man, we'll do it our own way. Yeah. And that was kind of cool. But these days, we're so well served through official channels that it's barely worth it. It's barely worth making anything because everything's already there, which it's tough to complain about. It's hard to be mad about that. But doesn't it feel like something's been lost? So I'm going to try it this way around. I've got the arms sort of folded up. We've got a bit of an elbow there. I don't know if that's going to work. But that's where the wrist joint is. So he's going in there, squish that in, and we'll hope for the best. That may not be the correct way to do it, but I think it probably is. Similar story with this lad. We'll fold up the wings, bosh the hat on him, get his arms sort of tucked up, get the knees ready, and bang this hand in there. I think that's more like it, actually. Yeah. Don't know if that's perfectly correct, but we'll give it a shot. So we take heavy tread. I've waited an eternity for this. 13 years these came out. I've always wanted to do this, and now's the time. What a wonderful thing to be able to share with you. Is that better for a combiner vibe? Yeah, I think that's a bit better, isn't it? Whoop. There's gonna be some envy in the comments for this. Huh. And indeed, huh. Damn, baby. Andy. That is nuts. That is the ultimate military combiner. It's gotta be. Bruticus can forget about it. This is nasty. This is nasticus. Oh, that sucks. Yes. Oh, mate. Where do we possibly go from the might of Power Core Combiners Heavy Tread with the TFC Toys Iron Army? Get in the robot, Shinji. Very happy. Thank you, Andy. That is ridiculous. You can go right there. Wonderful. Where do we go from there? Straight into a dinosaur. Jurassic Park, Velociraptor Blue. Oh, Jurassic World Dominion. That was nonsense, wasn't it? God. You know, we love dino action. We love the original Jurassic Park cast. We love Jeff Goldblum and all that lot. But seeing them all with like 5 other characters hiding behind a car, watching them all move in a cluster like they've been drag and dropped on some RPG, while an animatronic dinosaur vaguely menaces them. It's comical. So dumb. But anyway, we have a Jurassic Park Velociraptor. It's blue, remember her? We have the Therizinosaurus, which these are not to scale, clearly. That thing's massive. And a Stygimoloch, which my paleo pals informed me wasn't actually a dinosaur. Okay, I think it's one of those where it turned out just to be a juvenile Pachycephalosaurus or something. But you know, they gave it a name, they patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now they're selling it. They want to sell it. Dinos in a box. Whee! Christ, there's tons in here. Tons in here. My favorite African country. Oh, what? It's you. It's the Shockeract? Is it Shockeract? Whether it is or isn't, Shockeract is an amazing name. No, it's Antagony! Antagony! Terrible name. I love it. Yeah, this is the black repaint of, was it Kingdom Inferno, wasn't it? Voyager class Kingdom Beast Wars Inferno with the head from Transmetal Scavenger. That's actually one of my favorite toys ever. That's a toy I'd love to review, but my brain won't let me because I've got like 15 other Infernos and I'd have to do them all at once, and that'll take another 3 years. And this is a very attractive evil version. Jeepers creepers. I actually had a really hard time transforming this. I have the red version, the original release, and I couldn't get my head around it. So I'm not going to embarrass myself by attempting that now, but it does have a huge butt that opens up and spins around. And there's an extra head in there. Oh yeah, that's the standard Inferno head, isn't it? But purple. So that opens up, this plugs in there, and it's like an evil flower. An evil spinning butt flower. God, that sounds like a Beavis and Butthead thing, doesn't it? Shut up, butt flower. Shut up, Few, more like. Anyway, yes, Antagony. Wondrous, horrible, terrible black repaint bug. Now I have a red ant and a black ant. I can recreate Earth Defense Force, hooray! That's what we need, Andy. Commander class Manterra. Just a massive robotic praying mantis. I'd buy that. Every kid would buy that. That'd be sick. By kid, I mean nerdy-ass kid that I was. Hell yeah, Antagony! Can I work Andy into that? Andagony? Andandony? Forget it. Hey, cool. This is Combiner Wars Ironhide. I'm noticing a pattern here. We may have 3 or 4 of these. Combiner Wars Deluxe Ironhide with like fire truck decals. The blue chest is sending me, as they say. Is that, what's his face from the Micromasters? Here he is, Red Hot. Micromaster Red Hot. I'm sure that is who that is, but I may be wrong. Happy to be corrected, but I think that's who this is supposed to be. Thank you, Andy. Here's another one, Power of the Primes Jazz, with a very snazzy race rally deco sticker job. This feels like a Spy Changer reference. Am I just so Transformer pilled that I can't see these as being anything else? It's just reference after reference. I'm sure that's what it is, but of course I think that. What's that say? Dancitron. In the Doom font. Space Bridge, wash and roll, just loads of sponsor decals, and a sweet array of racing stripes. Hell yeah. Oh, you rickety old sod. Will they ever get Jazz right? I mean, the Studio Series 1 was close, but it was so rickety and the plastic sucked. That one in the 5-pack looks like they just about nailed it, but I would feel such a mug shelling out for that again. I already own all 5 molds, and I'm quite happy owning Siege Hound and Detritus. Having said all that, that is a pretty hardcore looking Jazz. Love the red visor. All the stickers are working for him. He looks way more badass and way busier. My favorite is the little tum rectangles there. When all else fails, basic shapes and good colors. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Yes, this is the minor Megatron from one of those 2-packs, wasn't it? I forget which 2-pack came with whom. There is Megatron looking very badass. Hell yeah. This is obviously just the Siege guy, but in a nice dark gunmetal grey with all new gear. He's got his pickaxe, got a drill hand thing, and the hazard tape on his titties. I love that. Do you remember when he took his helmet off for a second and he had like punk hair, and then it went straight back in and we never saw it again? Are we ever going to address that? I think we should not. This feels really good, actually. I figured there'd be some like mold degradation or a lapse in quality, considering how many times this mold has been reused, but it feels very solid. It feels better, if anything. I'm going to call this my Legacy D16. Mining Megatron. Very, very into that. Oh, speaking of which, we have Voyager class Senator Ratbat. Ooh, that's pretty. Was this just the 2-pack? Have you just sent me the 2-pack? Because there was this guy, Orion Pax, Senator Shockwave, and Minor Megatron, and I don't know what the pairing was. It would make sense for this to go with Megatron, because it would be like Tyrant versus Proletariat sort of vibe, and the other one would just be like backstory. It's all backstory. But that is a handsome toy. As we know, I'm very fond of the Studio Series Scourge mold. Scourge as Ratbat is always a very easy transition. The Generations one is stunning. And this is pretty wonderful as well. Nice dark chocolate vibe. Big square head with the implied bat eyes. Looks like a puma. Love his chest crest as well. That's very regal. I'm going to transform this real quick because you'll be surprised to know I've got pretty good at transforming Studio Series Scourge recently. Wonder if he does the Gut Ultra Magnus moment.
You want me to go Ultra Magnus cream of the crop? Ooh.
Oh yeah! I do love that shoulder drop. It's very efficient. You know, the Scourge design is so weird and so very specific that it's interesting that they keep finding new takes on it and ways to make it better. But ain't that what they do? Oh yeah, that's good. Creamy, chocolatey Cadbury's sail barge. God, that's so good, man. Purple is such a good color for, like, the Emperor. Am I right in thinking it was, like, illegal at one point to use purple unless you were the Emperor? They'd just chop your head off. I think that's true. I think that's like an ancient Rome thing. I may be incorrect there, but it looks great. Point is, this is the man who will throw you in prison and besmirch your name. Voyager class Legacy Ratbat. What a day. Okay, we're coming to it now, I think. This is... Whoa, okay. This is a Combiner Wars Trailbreaker or Off-Road or Ironhide, one of those guys. Was there just a black version? Wait till you see what the robot mode is. This is sick. Mate, this is ridiculous. Yes, it is Trailbreaker. I think this has got to be a Toy Hack set, because this looks so good. It's... Deluxe Class Combiner Wars The Fallen. Hell yeah. Mate, that is so cool. The black and gold with the scary face. That is Megatronus as first envisaged by Pat Lee before he was called Megatronus. Sorry, The Fallen is way cooler than Megatronus. All the 13 Primes lore. I do have more tolerance for it these days because of something, but I'm just very largely not really asked about it. And whatever the lore of the Fallen is, it's just a cool-ass Transformer with a sick face grill and it's on fire. And it doesn't have to be any deeper than that. Nice little reflective flame axe there. My man. Combiner Wars The Fallen. Love it. Yet more stickered up Combiner Wars fun. We have a Wheeljack as exhaust. Love the exhaust color scheme. This is laden with Easter eggs. We've got Sumdac Systems up in the back, BlackRock Enterprises, bit of animated and Marvel comic vibes. God, I love that. This is the Malbor, isn't it? Originally, it was the Wheeljack mold. In the Diaclone days, they had a different version of it, which was colored like this, red and black and white, and it had like a Marlboro cigarette ad on it, but it was misspelled because they couldn't get the copyright, so they just called it Malbor. I love that. That's so cheeky. Years later, they did a new version of it. Was it Earthrise Gen Select? And it was named Exhaust, but it had a sticker on it that said Exwast. You nerds, I love it. Oh boy, this one was slightly ropey, wasn't it? Combiner Wars Wheeljack. But it looks okay. I like the janky robotic vibe of this. I like its naked red visor, and he's got a huge knife. Did you know that he's a baddie? Oh, the hips are dreadful on this. What a shame. That's very cool, though. It looks good. Physically, it's a bit naff, but the vibe is right. Warhammer 40k, we have a Space Marine. I think this is the custom paint job. They put this guy out, like, unpainted, didn't they? Because that's the Warhammer vibe, is you gotta paint your own, and I love that they did a big action figure of it and kept it, yeah, completely colorless. Wonderful. Yes, big Skywarpy Warhammer lad. This thing is heavy. The Dark Energon Angels. Black and purple goth-ass Space Marine. I like his big bolt thrower there. In battle, there is no law. Hell yeah, custom Skywarpy Space Marine. Why ever not? And I think you've done a pretty good job on the color scheme. I understand that there's a little bit of, oh, I hope it's alright vibes on that, but yes, I guarantee it is. Looks very heavy. Looks very real as well, very weathered, very Carl Weathers. He might be in there, you don't know. And a couple to finish off, we have those two Huffer repaints. Road Ranger and Puffer, wasn't it? I do find Puffer quite funny, because it's just pipes, but a bit wrong. The white distribution is different and the blue is lighter, but it's still nominally like the same guy, right? I do quite like this attempt at the Huffer pipes mold, because with a lot of the modern mini-bots, like the deluxe ones, they just kind of miss me. I didn't like Warpath at all, and Cosmos I was not really asked, but this is one of the good ones for me. The Huffer pipes modern attempt is pretty nice, and this is Road Ranger. I don't know where this color scheme came from, because it's based on a GoBot that doesn't look anything like this. It's this one. This is Road Ranger, and this is not. This is like Fire Guts Road Ranger. I suppose why would you bother doing like a truck in the colors of Optimus Prime? You have Optimus Prime, just use him. So this Road Ranger, I get that it's a different take, but I don't understand it, because it doesn't look like Road Ranger. Just don't call it that then. You came up with Puffer out of nowhere. Call it, Hype Man. Isn't Road Ranger a girl? I don't know. Hype They. I don't know. God, what a bounty. What the hell, man? All the repaints that ever existed, all the sort of late era Generations vibe in repaints. Custom sticker lads, a whole combiner's worth of sticker lads. Bringing Antagony, the Fallen, Minor Megatron, and God, the crowning glory of possibly all Dammit Open. Friggin' TFC toys. Iron Army. Buzzing about that. I can't believe it. Andy, wherever you're at, thank you so much, mate. Diane, this is a good kid with a generous heart. You've done all right there. You should be very proud. Oh man, so thank you so much to both Andys. Go Andy Robo, love you, mate. Thank you so much. And Mark as well for the brilliant bottle. Absolutely gagged. Man, what a day. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little show that I did. Hope you all had a wonderful time at TF Nation. I assure you I had a blast at Bloodstock. Don't forget to have a crack at the Blokies giveaway that I'm doing and that Blokies are doing. There's 2 of them now. And until next time, party on! God, I'm a jammy bastard. Thank you again for watching this show, especially to everyone who supports me on the Patreon and on the YouTube membership thing. It means the world to me. Hope I'm doing all right for you. Massive thanks indeed, this time to Eric Levesque. Thank you, bud. Catch you later, gang.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's Awesome Transformers reviews. Robocentric Vocabugasm.